Welcome to the Deep Dive from the Morss Global Finance Podcast team. I'm John, and with me today is Tiffany.
Hey, everyone.
So today we're taking a deep dive into BullionMax.
Ooh, BullionMax, interesting.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of you out there are thinking about adding precious metals to your portfolios and wondering if BullionMax is a place to do it.
I get that for sure. It's a big decision.
It is. So we've done a ton of research
Yeah, we got a whole stack of stuff here.
to help you figure out what they offer, how their reputation is, and basically, is BullionMax the right fit for you?
You know what strikes me right away?
What's that?
BullionMax is a pretty new company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like founded in 2020
Cool.
by a guy named Percival Norton Johnson.
Okay.
So that might make some investors think twice.
Yeah, being so new. Yeah.
Exactly. But here's the thing. They're saying their team has over 100 years combined experience in the precious metals market.
So it's like brand new, but with tons of experience already.
Yeah, that's a curious combo, right?
It is. So let's dig into that experience a bit. What does 100 years of experience actually bring to a company like this?
Well, I think it means they've got a deep understanding of how markets work, like the cycles, the global trends, and most importantly, what investors need.
Right, because they've seen it all.
Exactly. 100 years means they've probably been through booms, recessions, geopolitical craziness that affects precious metals, all of it.
So they know how to handle whatever's coming.
You got it. That experience is gold in today's world, no pun intended.
Yeah, it makes you think about precious metals differently.
Totally.
Not just buying and selling, but like a long-term strategy.
Right on. So let's talk about what BullionMax actually offers.
Let's do it.
They've got the basics covered, of course, gold and silver.
Which makes sense. That's what most people think of.
Exactly. But then they also have platinum, palladium, and even copper.
Oh, copper. Interesting.
Right. It's getting more popular, and I think that wider selection means they want to attract different kinds of investors.
People who want something beyond the usual.
Yeah, maybe looking for more niche metals.
So they're not just a gold dealer.
No, it seems like they want to be the go-to for all things precious metals.
I like that.
And get this, they even have a sell-to-us service.
Oh, what's that?
It gives their clients a way to sell their metals back to BullionMax if they need to.
Smart, keeps things simple.
Right. It's just 3 steps. You call for a quote, you send your metals in securely, and then you get paid.
Easy peasy.
Plus, they have different ways to pay you, like ACH check or wire transfer.
So lots of options there.
Yeah, and each way has its own fees, which they're very upfront about.
That's good. Transparency is key with valuable stuff like this.
Absolutely. Seems like they're being really clear about pricing.
That's a good sign. But what about the actual products themselves?
Well, they have a lot of popular items for each metal. Like for gold, they've got bars.
A classic gold bar.
Exactly. Comes in different sizes, so you can choose what works for you.
Right. Make it fit your budget.
Yep. And then there's gold rounds.
Rounds, those are like coins, right?
Similar, but they're not official currency. They're often made by private mints, and they can have cool designs.
So it's like you can invest and collect at the same time.
Exactly.
That's neat. I like that they cater to both.
And another big thing, quality control. They check everything multiple times before it gets to the customer.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Right. They want to make sure you're getting good quality, not just pushing sales.
Makes sense. Builds trust in the long run.
Totally. All right, so we've covered the basics of BullionMax.
Yeah, what they offer and how they do business.
But there's more to uncover.
Oh, yeah, for sure. One thing that caught my eye was their Gold IRA stuff.
Right.
It seems like they don't actually manage the IRAs themselves.
You're right, they don't, but they have services for people who want to invest in gold for retirement.
So how does that work?
That's the big question, right? What's their role in all this, and how do they help people navigate the whole Gold IRA thing?
Exactly. We need to dig deeper into that to understand their approach.
You know, before we jump into Gold IRAs,
Okay.
there's something really cool about BullionMax's approach.
What's that?
They're big on investor education,
Oh, I love that.
right? Empowering your clients.
Yeah, what are they doing that's different?
So they have this market analysis software
Okay,
that their clients can use.
cool.
It tracks over 150 types of gold and silver,
Wow.
plus spot prices and interest rates, all that good stuff.
So it's giving people real-time market data.
Yeah, exactly.
That's got to be useful, especially if you're like actively trading.
Definitely. Or just want to stay informed, you know?
Yeah, keep an eye on things.
And get this, they also provide access to over 10,000 market indicators.
Wait, 10,000?
Yeah.
What even is a market indicator?
It's like a specific data point
Okay.
that can give you deeper insights into what's moving the precious metals market.
Oh, so it's like beyond just the price.
Exactly. It's like the why behind the price.
I see.
So you can spot those trends.
By 10,000, though, that seems like a lot.
It is.
Is that even helpful for the average person?
That's a good point.
Or is it more for like pros?
You know, if you're just starting out, it could be overwhelming.
Right, information overload.
But for someone more experienced, comfortable with data analysis,
Yeah?
looking for those subtle signals, it's like a gold mine of information.
So they're giving everyday people the tools that pros use.
Exactly. Level the playing field a bit.
I like it. But what about those who are totally new to precious metals?
Good question.
Do they help beginners too?
Absolutely. They have a blog that's updated all the time
Okay.
with tons of articles on all sorts of topics.
Like what?
Like investing strategies, understanding different types of metals, just the basics of how it all works.
You can learn as you go.
Exactly.
That's really smart. It makes it accessible for everyone.
Yeah, they're providing different levels of support depending on where you're at.
I like that it's inclusive, you know?
Totally. And on top of all that, they're super transparent about fees.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, everything's laid out on their website, no surprises.
Because with precious metals, you want to know exactly what you're paying.
Right. No hidden costs or anything like that.
Speaking of what you're paying for, let's talk products again.
Totally.
Earlier we touched on it, but what are some examples of the stuff they actually sell?
Okay, let's start with gold coins.
All right.
They have a bunch of different ones, like the American Gold Buffalo.
I've heard of that.
It's pretty popular both for investors and collectors.
Why is that?
It's pure gold, and it has those classic American images,
Yeah, the buffalo and all that.
Exactly. And then there's the Austrian Gold Philharmonic.
Mm.
That one's known for its beautiful design and its purity.
Gold coins are cool.
They have that history and artistry to them.
Yeah, it's more than just gold. It's like a little piece of something.
Exactly. What else for gold do they have? Oh, they offer gold bars too?
Right, bull bars.
Yeah, a more straightforward way to invest.
Makes sense.
They come in different sizes too, so you can get smaller ones or go big.
Depending on your budget.
Exactly. And for silver, they have silver bars and rounds.
We talked about rounds before, right?
Yeah, they're similar to coins, but not official currency.
Okay.
They've got all those gold and silver options covered.
What about those other metals? Platinum, palladium, copper.
Yes, they have those too.
Do they have like coins and bars for those too?
For platinum and palladium, mostly bars and coins, yeah.
Okay.
Those metals are considered even more precious than gold sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're rarer and they're used in a lot of industries.
So even more valuable.
Could be. And for copper, they have bars of different sizes and copper rounds.
Copper rounds. What do those look like?
They have unique designs on them.
So it's like they want to be a one-stop shop for precious metals.
They do. They're trying to have something for everyone no matter what your goals are.
I'm impressed.
And don't forget, they have that sell to us service too.
Right. That's good to have.
Yeah. If you need to sell your metals, it's an easy way to do it.
Keep things simple.
Exactly. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, they have a lot going on.
We've talked about education products, transparency.
Now we got to talk gold IRAs.
You got it. That's a big one for retirement planning.
Especially if you're thinking about precious metals long term.
And BullionMax's approach to gold IRAs is a little different.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more. So
Yeah.
BullionMax and gold IRAs, let's dive in.
Right.
We know they don't manage IRAs directly,
Yeah.
right? They're more of like a facilitator.
That's a good way to put it.
So how does that actually work?
Well, they basically connect you with custodians.
Custodians, okay.
Yeah, companies that specialize in gold IRAs.
Got it. So they handle all the like official stuff,
Exactly, the administrative stuff, the regulations, all that.
making sure everything's by the book.
They're the experts on the IRA side.
So it's like a team effort.
Yeah. BullionMax provides the metals, the custodian manages the IRA.
Makes sense. Keeps things simple for the investor.
Exactly, that's the idea.
Okay, let's say I'm new to all this.
Right.
Walk me through how it works, step by step.
Sure thing. So first you need to open a self-directed IRA,
A what?
an SDIRA. It's a special type of IRA
Okay,
that lets you hold precious metals.
got it.
And you do that with a custodian that's approved for this.
So I gotta find one of those.
Yep. But the good news is BullionMax works with a bunch of them.
Oh, so I have choices.
Exactly. You can pick one that you're comfortable with.
Okay, so I've got my SDIRA set up. What's next?
Next, you got to fund it.
Put money in.
Yeah, you can transfer money from another retirement account or make a direct contribution.
Right.
And usually you can do this without getting hit with any taxes.
Because of those IRA rollover rules.
Exactly. Gotta love those tax breaks.
For sure. Okay, so my SDIRA is funded now. What?
Now, the exciting part, you get to choose your metals.
Oh, yeah. This is where it gets fun.
And this is where BullionMax's expertise really comes in.
Right. They know their stuff.
They'll help you pick the right gold products.
Is there like special gold for IRAs?
Kind of. The IRS has rules about the purity of gold that can be held in an IRA.
Oh, so not just any gold bar will do.
Nope. It has to meet certain standards.
Like what?
For example, gold bars and rounds need to be at least 99.5% pure.
Wow, so specific.
And gold coins have their own purity rules, too.
So there's homework to do?
Yeah, but BullionMax can guide you through it.
It's good. They're like gold IRA experts.
Pretty much, once you've picked your metals, you buy them through BullionMax.
Okay.
And then the last step is storage.
Oh, right. Where does it all go?
So the IRS says precious metals in an IRA have to be kept in an approved depository.
A depository, what's that?
It's like a super secure storage facility
Okay.
designed specifically for precious metals.
So I can't keep my IRA gold at home?
Nope, not even if you have a safe.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's got to be in that depository to keep those tax benefits.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, so we've got the process down.
Seems pretty straightforward.
It does, but what about fees? What am I looking at?
Well, BullionMax's prices are competitive.
Good?
And those same prices apply to IRA purchases.
Okay.
But then you'll have fees from the custodian and the depository.
Oh, right, for managing the IRA and store the gold?
Exactly. So you got to factor all that in.
Make sure it all makes sense financially.
For sure. Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground here with BullionMax.
Yeah, we've gone deep.
We've talked about their history, their products, education, gold IRAs, even their reputation.
Lots to consider.
Definitely.
And as always, we encourage everyone to do their own research.
Absolutely.
Talk to a financial advisor.
Yeah, professional advice.
And really understand the risks before investing in anything.
That's key.
BullionMax seems legit.
Yeah, they've got a lot going for them.
But the decision to invest is a personal one.
You got to weigh the pros and cons, see if it fits your goals.
Exactly. Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive.
I agree. Learned a lot.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
And remember, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep diving deep into the world of finance.